Ayo, check it. If you a diehard supporter and you absolutely love what I be cooking up on this YouTube channel and serving to the streets, feel free to annihilate that Cash App, you heard? Holla at me if you need collabs. Get at me. Songs, videos, I gets it in. Z-Boy. And yo, check my single with the bro Big Dipper out of Yonkers. You feel what I'm saying? It's called New York-ish. And we spit some real ignorant bars on that. Some real dirty, ignorant bars, you heard? So make sure y'all check that record. Yonkers, what up? Z-Man, Suicide Polo, let's get it.
So check it, right? When you come home from the penitentiary and you get back in these streets, sometimes you forget that struggle that you had in that pen and how you were saying, I ain't never doing nothing stupid to go back to the can because I ain't never trying to lose my freedom again. Fuck that. I'd rather be broke than be in this pen. You feel what I'm saying? We all say that when we in there, and then when we get out, it's like you forget. It's like New York is a total different world. So when you get here, it's like you forget that pain of that penitentiary a little bit. You know, you still know what it's about, but you start thinking of it as an experience and not a reality. It was your reality. Now it became an experience that you had. And once you do something and complete something, you don't really fear it anymore. You feel me? So you like, nigga, fuck the penitentiary. Like, I was there, I did it, I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? You start developing that mentality when you start drifting off and forgetting how terrible it was when you was in the penitentiary, right? So that happened to me. I came to the streets. I don't even know. I have no idea. I don't even know how I started selling drugs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't come home with no type of intentions on selling no drugs. I don't even know how I started getting into that shit. You feel me? I don't know. But I was uptown. I was on parole. I was uptown in Dykeman, where it was a bunch of motherfucking drugs going around. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I was fucking with my cousin. My cousin was getting a little money on his end. You feel what I'm saying? Eventually, I don't know, man. I just started trying to cop up some motherfucking coke and get a little side money on the low in my building. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. So now, I mean, you know, back in them days, you know, it was hit or miss, my nigga. You go down to Washington Heights, it be 1,000 motherfuckers with it, but everybody's shit ain't fire. Some niggas got straight garbage. So, you know, I started popping up on them blocks. Once I went to one of them blocks one time, the way niggas was running down on me, I was like, oh shit, a nigga could always find some motherfucking whiz out here. You feel me? A nigga just gotta take that risk and be on these hot ass blocks. You feel what I'm saying? So I was going to them hot ass blocks, copping up from different motherfuckers until one day I eventually found some super fire. You heard? I came into it. I came on a certain block, now I mean, that I won't mention. You feel me? And I strolled into a certain location, which I won't mention. And when I went up in there, man, I had a few $100s on me. You feel me? And I was thirsty to just find somebody with it that I could trust. And I was on parole. I ain't want to go to the can. I was wilding out, even being on a drug block, looking for some drugs, knowing I just came home from the penitentiary 2 or 3 months ago. So I was bugging. You feel me? This is symptoms. I'm in Brooklyn telling an uptown story right now, but I needed some Brooklyn oxygen tonight. Right? So boom. So I'm bugging the fuck out. You feel me? I shouldn't even be on no drug block, running around trying to cop no drugs and all of that. What the fuck am I doing, right? So boom. So like I said, I go up into a certain little spot, right? So like I said, I go into a little spot. I got a few $100s on me. You heard? Niggas could have just ignored me. But a old ass Poppy was like this. What you need, Poppy? Like, you feel what I'm saying? And you know, I was smart enough to just not ask no stupid questions or say nothing stupid. And I just told him a number like, yo, I need whatever it was at the time. I need 40 or whatever the fuck it was at the time. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, the nigga was like, you got the money? I was like, yeah, I got the money. I gave that nigga the money. You feel what I'm saying? And that nigga told me, he said, yo, look, it's a spot up the block. Go in there. You understand what I'm saying? See, I don't want to say too much, my nigga, even though this was 20 years ago. I don't know what's going on with these blocks right now. You feel what I'm saying? But the nigga told me go up the block, go into a certain establishment and do in that establishment what people do in that establishment. You feel me? So I went in that establishment and I did what people do in that establishment. And he told me, somebody's gonna let you know when it's there. You heard? So after I finished doing what people do in that establishment, somebody told me, it's in the bathroom, Poppy. You heard? I went in there like I was going to take a piss. I looked behind the toilet and it was there. You feel me? And I took that shit back up top. You heard? It was straight coke. I took that shit back up top. And I ain't even know how to cook at that time. You heard? Like, I knew the basics, but I wasn't trying to fuck that up. So I knocked next door where, I mean, a nigga who I know that got high used to hang out at, and he was an expert. So I said, yo, look, I got some shit. I want you to fricassee that up for me. You fricassee that up for me, and I mean, I hit you off. So he like, I bet. So the nigga fricasseed that up. Now remember, this is my first time really about to hit the block with anything. So the nigga fricasseed that up, and I told the nigga, boom, you can have that. He was like, you giving me all of this? I ain't even know nothing about, you feel me? I ain't know that I was giving a nigga too much just for him cooking up for me. But in the same token, I was just thirsty to get on the block with some fire and establish my shit, you feel me? It wasn't all about the bread right now. It was about, I need niggas to know I got that fire. And I forgot to mention, Poppy said, listen, I got that fire. You understand? If you want good shit, come to me. This is why you gotta fuck with them old niggas, you heard? So boom. So I gave son that. He showed me one good time. Yo, look, this is how you do it right. Boom, 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 boom. Once I seen that shit one good time, I said, all right, I hit that nigga. That was a wrap. That nigga was knocking on the door later on that night. Like, yo, you still got some of that shit? Yes, sir. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, now I had that fire, my nigga. I had that fire and I was lighting these niggas up, and I'ma keep it real. Niggas was knocking on my door, violating me. Niggas who know that I don't play those games was even knocking on my door like, yo, I'm sorry. You understand what I'm saying? I spoke about this a couple of times before, but the bottom line is I had that flame. You heard? So I went back and seen the same nigga a few times, and he had nothing but that flame. One day, I ain't have shit, and niggas was blowing me up, right? Niggas was blowing me up, so I'm like, damn, I gotta go get something. So, you know, like a stupid motherfucker, instead of stacking all of the money and buying in bulk and trying to get more shit, I was spending money and having just enough to re-up a little something, you feel me? Like, know what I mean? I wasn't trying to make no motherfucking career out this. I wasn't really trying to make no career out of it. I just wanted to keep a couple of dollars in my pocket, so I wasn't in the streets looking like a motherfucking bum. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. So yeah. So one day niggas was blowing me up. I ain't have shit. So I'm blowing up Poppy. Poppy not answering. You feel what I'm saying? No matter of fact, so I go down to go see Poppy, and I can't find this nigga. I go up in the spot, he not up in there. I hang around, linger around on the block a couple of minutes and shit. I don't see this nigga nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? And niggas is blowing my shit up. I'm like, damn, man, I gotta get something. So I ended up fucking with some other nigga that was on the block. You feel me? I'm like, yo, what up? What you got? Know what I mean? I hit that nigga with the bread, got some shit. That shit was straight garbage. You feel what I'm saying? That shit was straight trash. I took that shit back uptown, fucked up my whole clientele. Niggas is like, nah, that shit whack, bro. That shit whack. I was tight, but that's what I get for not being patient. Like, I'd rather not have shit than have trash shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck I got. You feel me? So now, I don't know what the fuck happened to Poppy, but he disappeared out off the scene. You feel me? Maybe he got nabbed. Maybe he flew to the Dominican Republic or wherever son was from. I don't know. But the nigga was missing in action. I went down there a couple of more times. I didn't see the nigga. So now I'm pissed off. You heard? So now I'm trying to find some new fire. So I find some fire on another block. Niggas hit me with some shit. Shit was right. You understand what I'm saying? Shit was right. Shit started clicking again, right? So now I'm back and forth to the hot block, to Dykeman, back and forth. Like I said, I wasn't doing nothing on no major scale. I just was keeping a couple of dollars in my pocket, but I was spending recklessly also. And you know, niggas around me, if whatever I had was whoever was around me shit too. You feel what I'm saying? So we just trying to get a couple of dollars. Know what I mean? So boom. So niggas hit me with some fire. I'm like, all right, bet. Now, I mean, I fuck with niggas a couple of times, right? I go get niggas shit a couple of times, right? So boom. One day, I go out there, right? Now it's hectic out there. Know what I mean? Like, if you ain't from out there, you ain't used to this shit, you'll get ate up out there because shit moves so fast. Things is moving so fast and the block is so hot that niggas will take your money. Niggas will take your money right in front of the police and serve you, hit you right in front of the police, my nigga. You on your own. Once you get that shit in your hand, you on your own. Niggas don't give a fuck. It's police everywhere. Niggas will come and hit you with 50 grams in your hand, like boom, and just right in front of the police. And they will disappear. Soon as they get that bread, they will disappear. You feel what I'm saying? So I went up there, I go up to a spot. I'm like, yo, I go back to the spot that I fucked with a couple of times. So this particular day, shit out of control. The movement is out of control on the motherfucking block, right? So niggas like, what you want? I'm like, yo, I want boom, 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 boom. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, all right, give me the money, I'll be right back. So I hit the nigga with the bread. The nigga spun off. Now I done did this a few times already, so I'm good. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga took the shit, nigga spun off. I'm in the chicken spot, now I mean, waiting for them niggas to come through. So I order me a little meal, like a fish sandwich with some fries, now I mean, and all of that. And I sit my ass down in a hot ass chicken spot on the block, and I'm eating my shit up. You feel what I'm saying? Boom, these niggas taking long to come back with my shit. I'm like, yo, it's been 15 minutes. What the fuck these niggas doing? So I'm eating my shit. Boom, the white shirt just walks in. The police captain or sergeant or whatever he is, the nigga just walks in. And he posts up and stands by, like, you know, the bulletproof counter where niggas is serving, where niggas give niggas the money and they give you the food. So he like this, looking at me and shit, staring at me. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, come on, my bro. So he ain't saying nothing. I'm eating my shit mad slow, trying to wait for these niggas to bring back my shit. So the nigga like, yo, the nigga finally said something to me. He was a white nigga. He said, yo, listen, man, you been eating that meal for a long time now. I said, yo, I mean, you know, I don't rush my food. I'm a grown man, you feel me? Take my time when I'm eating. He said, yeah, all right, man. He said, listen, check this out. You ain't getting no motherfucking cocaine today, so you might as well just go back home to wherever the fuck you came from, because you're not getting your shit today. So I was like, what? I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. He like, yeah, whatever. I'm letting you know I'm sitting right here until you get the fuck out of here. So I don't give a fuck what they owe you, what you paid for already. You're not getting your shit today. Get the fuck out of here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, my nigga, whatever. I finish eating my shit. I throw my shit in the garbage. I stand outside for a few minutes. Niggas is giving me the look like, yo, just bounce, my nigga. Just bounce, because this nigga, he ain't gonna leave. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, all right, nigga. So I bounced. I got in the cab, and I went back up top. You feel what I'm saying? I wait a couple of hours. I come back down. I hop in the cab. I come back down. You heard? So I go over there, I go back over to the chicken spot. I'm like, yo, it's a different shift of niggas from when I was there a couple of hours ago. So boom. So now I'm like, yo, now I mean the manager of the spot, he's standing on the block. So I'm like, yo, my nigga, real talk. I hit niggas with some bread over here earlier, and I ain't get my shit because the white shirt came up in here stressing niggas and all of that, and they made me get off the block, and I bounced. So he like, yo, I don't know nothing about that, but if you gave somebody some money from this organization, they gonna give you your work because we don't play those games over here. So I say, yo, bro, I appreciate that y'all don't play those games over here, but somebody played those games today because, you know, and it ain't their fault because the white shirt came through, know what I mean? But they did take extra long with my shit. You feel what I'm saying? So he like, all right, well, let me look into this for you. You feel what I'm saying? So he gets on a jack and he calls niggas up like, yo, know what I mean? Yo, what up? Know what I mean? Son talking in Spanish. He like, yo, what up? Know what I mean? Niggas took this nigga money earlier and niggas hit him. So niggas like, hell no, nah, we ain't do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because niggas don't be doing shit like that because that shit'll get you murdered. But there is some niggas that will pretend that they down with the team and take your money and just run off with that shit. Or if niggas feel you police, niggas feel you may be police, niggas get nervous, niggas will just take your money and bounce. So I don't know if niggas did some grimy shit, niggas thought I was police or whatever. I don't know what the fuck it was. But I told niggas, yo, I need my shit, my nigga. I need my money or I need my shit. So he like, yo, my nigga, you know, I don't really know what to tell you because I know nobody that I fuck with did no shit like that. So if a nigga did that, it gotta be some nigga that just got you, my nigga. So I said, man, well, he got me on this block that y'all niggas run. So something got to give, my nigga. So he like, yo, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, all right. So now, you know, I know it ain't the spot manager fault because he wasn't even there. So now niggas are starting to gather around because me and Son is having like a heated debate a little bit. So now niggas is gathering around. Bunch of young niggas, like half of these niggas don't even speak English, my nigga. Niggas gathering around, niggas looking me up and down like, who the fuck is this? Because, bro, on these Washington Heights blocks, like, you'll get killed, my nigga. Like, real talk. Like, niggas will jump you 1,000 deep, stab you up, shoot you, all type of shit on these blocks, my nigga. If you are outsider and you ain't from out there and you don't speak the language, and I'm out there basically beefing with niggas. You feel me? And I'm by myself. I'm like, yo, word to my mother, my nigga. Niggas gotta come up with my shit, my nigga. Niggas gotta come up with my shit or niggas gotta give me my bread, something. Something got to give, my nigga. So he like, yo, I don't know, my nigga. I don't know. I said, yeah, I'm getting tired of you saying you don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So shit getting heated. Niggas is gathering around and all that. Like, yo, what's up? Que lo que and all of that good shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas was talking all that que lo que's and all of that. So I was like, yo, all right, my nigga. A voice in my head was like, you're gonna get bodied, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's too many of these niggas over here. Bounce. But I'm still out there beefing with niggas. Yo, word of mother, man. Word up, man. You know what I mean? I ain't from uptown, man. I'm from Brooklyn, man. Word up, man. Word up. Niggas trying to play me and all of that, man. Word up, man. You heard I was talking all of that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So niggas was like, yo, man, yo, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. But you got to stop making it hot on the block like this. You making it hot. We trying to get money. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Niggas won't get no money, man. Niggas won't get no money, man. Word up, man. So he like, he looking at niggas. They looking at him. I'm like, see, all right. You feel me? I said, all right, I'll be back, niggas. Real talk. So boom. I went back uptown, my nigga. Now, I can't remember who I came back down there with. Now, I don't even think, matter of fact, real talk, I ain't want to bring no gun down there. Because I already know it's hot as a firecracker. I'm on parole. It's a fucking drug block. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, you going all the way to jail. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. I ain't gonna bring no ratchet down there. I said, but I'm going back out there. I don't know if niggas think I'm pussy or what. You feel what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going back out there. So boom. I waited another couple of hours, my nigga. I went back down there again. You heard? I'm driving, I'm in the cab. First of all, my nigga, I got on a big ass blue leather Averex with the big Indian head on the back, looking like the typical drug dealer. I got a big ass diamond and gold pinky ring on my motherfucking hand. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking like a nigga who just came home from the can. You feel me? I got a big ass, bright ass leather jacket. You could see, like I said before, I had Raheem clocking doodle dumb dollars. You heard? Remember that nigga Damon Wayans was talking about niggas be on the block mad hot. Nigga got a lever on the back of that shit say Raheem clocking doodle dumb dollars. And then they wonder why they go to jail, nigga. Police pull up like this. Excuse me, Raheem. Nigga, yo, how you know my name? How you know my name? But that's how I was giving it up. You heard? I had on the Raheem clocking doodle dumb dollars, copping coke off a motherfucking block like a hot box with a hot ass Averex looking like a drug dealer. You feel what I'm saying? So I was asking for it, my nigga. So here I am in the cab on my way back down there. I think I had a knife on me or something like that. Know what I mean? But I was going back out there because niggas wasn't deading me on my last little bit of bread, my nigga. You heard? So I'm going back down there. I'm driving past in the cab and I'm looking at the chicken spot and I see it's a bunch of niggas in front of the chicken spot. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go over there and press all of them niggas. I don't give a fuck. Niggas gonna give me my money back. You know, I'm on some jail mentality shit. Like, ain't nobody gonna play me. Ain't nobody taking nothing from me. You feel me? So real talk, my nigga. As we cruising down the block, I was gonna tell the cab, yo, go to the end of the block, pull over so I could walk up the block. I ain't want to pull up right in front of the spot. Niggas air me out. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. As I was about to tell a nigga, yo, pull up the end of this block, my nigga, we come down the block, I just see the narcs out there. And they got like 20 niggas on their knees with their hands behind their head on some drug raid shit. Like they raided the whole block and they had 20 niggas on their knees on some TV show police shit. Like I said, oh shit. I seen all them niggas on their motherfucking knees. They started cuffing them niggas up. I said, oh shit. I said, oh shit. Them niggas all going to jail. I said, yo, I'm on parole. I'm running around 2 in the morning. You heard? I'm running around 2 in the morning with a knife on me or something, razor or whatever the fuck I had on me, getting ready to hop out on a hot ass drug block and argue with a drug crew that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about in the middle of Washington Heights, my nigga. I said, yo, I'm bugging out here, son. I'm bugging. I looked at them niggas. I seen them niggas was throwing them cuffs on them niggas and lifting niggas up, throwing niggas in the paddy wagon. That shit just snapped me into reality, my nigga. I was like, nah, I'm bugging the fuck out, my nigga. I'm out here bugging out, my nigga. I'm on parole. I just came home from the can. I'm bugging, my nigga. I done got caught up in the matrix, my nigga. I'm out here worried about a buck instead of my freedom. You feel what I'm saying? I said, nah, when I saw them niggas all on their knees in the road looking like an episode of The Wire, that shit snapped me back into instant reality. And I remembered where I came from, remembered that penitentiary, and remembered my niggas behind the wall. And I was like, damn. I said, fuck that. Them niggas could keep that little few $100s and all of that. My shit told the cab, yo, take me back up top. Take me back to Dykeman. But yeah, I went back to Dykeman. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit kind of had me on the straight and narrow for a little minute. I ain't gonna say I stayed on the straight and narrow forever because times was rough and I ended up selling a little drugs here and there later on again. You feel what I'm saying? But that particular incident, when I went back down to a hot ass block to confront a whole drug team over a few $100s with a knife or something or a box cutter in my pocket or something, when it was hot as fish grease and I was on parole with about 2 months home, that shit woke me up at the right time, because I could have went out there and got murdered, or I could have went out there and got locked up, caught a new charge, you feel what I'm saying, and been back up top for a few years. So luckily I saw that little drug bust, you feel me, and that shit snapped me back into reality, because I could have went over there arguing with them niggas and got bodied, you feel me? Or I could have caught a new charge. I could have got the drugs, got nabbed, and caught a new charge, a new felony, and had a parole violation and had to go back up top and do 3 or 4 years, 5 years. You heard, when I was only home for like 2 months. So the message is, if you a dude out there that's fresh home from the penitentiary and you've been home for a little couple of weeks, few weeks, and you start getting antsy because you ain't got no money in your pocket and you see niggas driving around with fancy cars and jewelry, you gotta hold your fucking head, my nigga, because you don't know them streets the way you used to know them. Even though you think you do, you rusty as a motherfucker. And when you go out there, you will get fucking nabbed, most likely. And you will be back in that penitentiary. And most niggas that come home from the penitentiary and try to jump right back into the streets, they go to the can or get murdered. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta hold your head, my nigga, and you can't let that no money in your pocket shit make you forget that your freedom is worth more than all of that shit. You feel me? So that's a message to dudes coming home from the penitentiary. It gets rough, it gets hard. Be expecting that shit. Expect it to be rough and hard. And if you got the type of woman in your life that she don't understand that and she rushing you to go get money and go get a job, get away from that fucking broad, because she gonna send you back to the penitentiary. And when you back in the penitentiary, she gonna be fucking your man or something. You heard? So take shit at your pace, at your time. Do the shit the right way, my nigga. You heard? Find a good woman that understands where you came from and how hard it is to get back on your feet after coming home from the penitentiary, and move slow out there, my nigga. Because if you move too fast, the next day might be your last, bro. You heard? And that's a fact. Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man. Get at me. Hey, yo, when I told my first jail story on this page, I had 7,800 subscribers. A year and a half later, we smashing with 50 racks, you heard? 50 racks, we doing it. Just goes to show, bro, it gets greater later. Never count yourself out. Just when you think it's over, something crazy could pop off. Now all I could think about is that 100,000. You heard? So if you rep that Gen Pop, make sure you tell a friend. Make sure you share this on Facebook.